yeah, heck yeah. Let it go, let it go, let it go.
Hey there, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. How we doing out there, crypto friends? It is Thursday, April 15th. We are live coming to you here at the Crypto Happy Hour. Looking up at the BTC USD coming back now, starting to look alive as we get through these new resistance levels. So we're looking down at support to hold at 63,172 and resistance up there at the 63,943.27 and still eyeballing that all-time high right there at the 65K, as we do anticipate BTC to see its 75K in the next week to come. So we are in good shape on the RSI support levels, and we have the 12, 26, and 100-day moving averages all in good shape and alignment for BTC USD. Let's have a look at Ethereum ETH USD. Ethereum still banging away at them all-time highs. Got all the way up to the 2544.44 is your all-time high. We're back down, climbing through resistance at the 2490.66 and holding support 2451.10. We're on the overbought in the RSI indicator as we run into blue sky breakout. So keep that in mind as volume continues to increase on Ethereum ETH USD. Let's now have a look at Binance Coin BNB USD. Sideways consolidation station around the nation as we make our way sideways at the 541.62 support. And gonna need to get through. We'll move that resistance level down there to something more. A lot of compression here, so watch out. We may be busting out here at the 559.54 for BNB, Binance Coin. Having a look at Cardano, ADA, USD. Did get it back above that 12-day moving average. That's very, very good. And look at it, support to hold at the 1.444 and resistance up at the 1.497. Staring at that all-time high at the 1.56 for Cardano. 89 million traded today. Let's move on to DOT USD, PolkaDot. The dot here, let's see, let's undo that. There we go. We'll grab a hold to that. Support 42.873 and resistance a little bit further up than that at the 44.344. For PolkaDot, sitting right on top of that 12-day moving average, looking very nice and sturdy as we make the climb up through. Have a look at Doge. As I mentioned in the title card, people are saying it's going to $1. I don't think so. Sorry about that, but it would require a shit ton of market cap to move into Doge to get to $1. So keep that in mind as you spend your rent money on Doge. So we're looking at support to hold at the 0.1757 on the DO of GE and resistance up at the 0.1925. Trying to get above that quarter for DOGE USD. Are in the RSI is overbought, and good steady volume climbing up through is Mr. Musk and Mr. Cuban tease everyone with the Doge. Let's look on to LTC USD. Litecoin all-time high. We can see it up there. 289.25. I don't think that's an all-time high though. Let me look here. I think we got up to the $500 when it was weekly back in the day. Yeah, we got all the way up to 420. So not all-time high, Take that back. Still hitting new highs here recently, and we're looking at support to hold 288.68 and resistance up there at the 289.38 as we climb through as we speak for LTC USD. Let's have a look on to Chainlink, LINK USD. Resistance there at the 44.406 and support at the 42.167. And moving on to Stellar XLM USD. Stellar sitting right on that 26-day moving average, climbing its way up through the 12. So we're looking at support to hold at the 0.6136 and resistance at the 0.648. All-time high up there at the 0.691 for Stellar. Vechain having a good run up here, looking strong and healthy as we did get into the overbought, so we're starting to cool down and retest some of these support levels. And we'll look at support to hold at the 0.1779 and resistance at the 0.18646 and all-time high at the 0.189. Right there in range for VET USD. Vethor, VTHO USD. Got up to our all-time highs up there, as we can see, indicated by this chart, 0.0246. Gonna have resistance just a little bit up above there. There we go, 0.0240, and support sitting right down on that retracement back down to the 0.6180. So support at the 0.0207. And RSI is starting to get back out of the overbought, so we'll need to cool down a little bit more. And let's look at FIL USD. 12-day moving average coming back up through. Looks like we're going to get that cross over the 26. So patiently waiting for that. So 168.644 support, and then you're looking up at resistance at the 173.261. Trying to get above that 100-day moving average on the climb back through with FIL USD. We'll look at its competitor STORJ USD, Storj. Support 2.283, resistance 2.426 for STORJ. Got that out of there. Almost said G. Moving on to IOTA, Internet of Things. Looking at support to hold at the 2.123 and resistance up there 2.225 and all-time high 2.278 for IOTA. RSI is in good shape, so we've got some room to run here as we continue into alt season. And moving on to COMP USD. We have support 560.1843 and resistance up at the 595.201. For Comp USD, we are overbought. I just want to mention that. We had a big, massive candle in the volume, previous candle, so watching the volume for Comp USD. Looking at BAT. Basic, I always want your attention because I need it. Coin, BT USD, 1.5168, resistance at the 1.592 for BAT USD. We got the all-time high sitting up there in our sights for a continuous upside potential. Moving on to Ethereum Classic. Here's the Ethereum fork. The Berlin fork happened today. Got a little boost off of there, so we're looking up at all-time high at the 29.854, resistance at the 28.985, and support 27.752. All stacked right up in there very neatly for you. And moving on to NEM XEM USD. NIM still trying to get that launch off of here. We got support at the 0.4329 and looking all the way up at resistance at the 0.4561 on this previous pivot high. So we got some room to run here. For XEM USD, we'll move on to MANA, M-A-N-A USD. MANA, looking at support at the 1.184125, resistance at the 1.26, I should say 1.2366. All-time high sitting up there at the 1.25 for MANA USD. Not quite overbought yet, so we got a little bit of wiggle room to run on up there, as we did get the 12 cross over the 26-day down there beneath us. We'll move on to ZIL, Z-I-L USD, up 9%. Still having a good run up here. Got the support level off the 1 hour, so looking at support at the 0.2101 and resistance at the 0.2210. And we did move that stop loss in between a 12 and 26-day moving average as we trail this one up on the climb up through the sell target. Let's have a look at NUUSD. NUUSD support 0.578, resistance 0.5962. As we going to have to get through that 100-day moving average, so that's going to be a struggle for us. As you can see, we've rejected off there a few times on the way up in the past. Volume looks in good shape and RSI in good shape. Moving on to NMRUSD, up 4.5%. Looking at support to hold at the 73.9352, resistance at the 75.9856. So looking at that $76 psychological to get through for the NMR. Let's look at Graph Token, GRT USD. Up 4% for the day. We have support sitting down at the 2.079, resistance 2.1859. And RSI in good shape, volume's okay. So stacked up very neatly there for GRT USD. Let's look at UNI, Uniswap, up 6.19%. Looking at support at the 37.473 and resistance at the 38.532. As you can see, folks, I'm clawing my way back to life again. Getting through all this madness of sickness. Moving on to AAVE USD. Looking at support at the 459.9135 and resistance at the 487.39 for AAVE USD. Look at MKR USD having another good run up here. This bad boy all the way up to the $4,078 hairs. And I believe that is the new all-time high. That is correct. And then we'll have the support sitting down at the 3616.17. Blue sky breakout for this guy. So there's nothing above us but the blue sky. So keep those diamond hands in your pockets and just let this thing go. For MKR USD, we'll move on to some NFTs, the audio AUDIO USD. Kind of quiet here for audio, 2.53 support. And we have resistance setting up at the 2.770. And that 100-day, we're going to have to climb back through on the way back up. Lightly traded here for audio. We'll have a look at CHZ USD. We have support at the 0.5219 and resistance at the 0.5772 for CHZ USD. RSI in good shape. And we have the 12, 26, and 100-day. We got that 100-day in a 26 cross about a day and a half ago. Moving on to Theta, THETA USD. Theta having to go at it as well. So it's going to be support sitting at the right there on that previous low at the 12.309, and then resistance at the, trying to get right through that previous high there at the 12.63. What is that? 5. There we are for Theta. Moving on to ENJ, the little engine that could. ENJB USD. Tracking this one on Binance. We have support down there at the 3.1598 and resistance up there. We have a double top sitting up there, 3.27. And everything else in good shape here. We do see the 12-day about to cross the 26, so we may get some more push to the upside when we get that shorter time frame moving average crossover. Wrapping up with Harmony One ONE USD. Harmony One been quiet here for us for quite some time, but we do have support at the 0.1549 and resistance at the 0.1624. Bitcoin dominance BTC.D. Still shaving off a little bit of BTC. And we're down to the 53.54% for BTC.D. And then at the total crypto market cap, all the way up at the 2,212,000,000,000 as that continues to climb for the total crypto market cap. And folks, that wraps it up for me for this evening. Appreciate you stopping by the Crypto Happy Hour. We do this 2 times a day. And some of you have been nice enough to hit that like button, you hit that subscribe, you hit that little bell thing. Do all your bells and whistles and clicks to help that YouTube algorithm share the content with other folks interested just like you. Have a great day. I'll see you at 6:45 a.m. in the morning. Have a great evening.